Brad, Ethan, and Nick, they came over, knocked out the ceiling for me. I had to take all the wiring down because it was routed up through the trusses, and I figured it would be easier to have it down below the ceiling if I need to add anything or work on it. But yeah, they came in Friday, knocked out my ceiling for me. That way now I can hold some heat in a little bit better. They still got to come back and blow the insulation up in it, but so yeah, the ceiling is all up. Got the Nova in here. I ordered a tool to help me take it all down, strip it all down. It came in yesterday. The door, they just dropped the old door off, driver's side door off just a minute ago. Take the glass out of it, put it in this one, and this car be ready to go back to the owners. They're going to put it all back together. I painted a Kia bumper just a minute ago, and so yeah, I realized that I didn't film anything about putting the the ceiling up, because all my lights was out, the wiring was all down. It was really dark in here and couldn't really see anything anyway. But I got some things happening for the Cobra, so look forward to a new video on it, just talking about it and future plans for it. That's coming up. Well, I'm back. Today's Friday, and I don't know if you've watched the old last video of mine, but I had strep throat last week, the beginning of last week. Got treated for it. Felt fine the rest of last week. Started working in the garage and everything, and I was prescribed some medicine that I thought was my antibiotics, and it ended up not being. So this following week, Sunday night, Monday morning, my throat ended up with an infection, started swelling shut, and ended up in the emergency room and spending a couple days in the hospital. So I ain't been able to work in the garage this week. Like I said, today's Friday. I worked out in the garage yesterday. Just didn't film anything. Voice is still a little weird. Yesterday was a little worse, but figured I'd start videoing some more today and try and get enough content for a video this week. Try and get that out there. But yeah, it was unexpected and put me down, and started getting behind on stuff. The last thing I left off, I painted a Kia front bumper, and I was working around her schedule, her work schedule, so she wouldn't be without a car. And she was off Sunday and Monday, and I ended up being in the hospital, so she ended up having to come get her car without the front bumper and drive it back and forth to work, which I hate that happened. It makes me feel real bad. But she should be here in next 30 minutes to an hour, so I need to swap the radiator and a few brackets out on it, and then put the front bumper back on. I'll switch the camera around and talk about what else is going on in the shop. So yeah, the bumper's right there. I was going to go ahead and put it back together, but I kept all her screws and bolts and clips that holds it together in the passenger side floorboard of the car, so I can't put it together until she gets here. The blue Fox body, they brought the the door to me to take the glass out and put in the driver's door. So I got that done. I'm waiting for him to bring some door rubber, so when I transport it, the doors and the hatch ain't flopping around and scratching anything up. But I've got it all ready to load up. The Nova, I ordered a tool to help me strip all that paint and everything off. I'm going to see how it does. By Eastwood Contour SCT. Got a couple wheels for it to see how that works out. See if that cuts down on the time on stripping it. Sorry, but yeah, that's where I'm at. When I get the key in here, I'll put it on time lapse on working on it. I did a insurance estimate on a red Colorado that I changed leaf springs in about a month ago. He hit a deer, and the bumper came yesterday for it. It's actually not a factory bumper. He wanted to go back with a more of like a fabricated bumper to cut down on damage if he hits a deer again, and wanted it to look a little bit better. So it came in. The rest of his parts should be in today. I'll probably pick him up tomorrow, and first of next week I'll probably put it together. I don't know if I talked about the ceiling or not, but I'm really liking it. It looks a lot better in here, holding heat a lot better. But yeah, I guess I'll stop rambling, and when she shows up, I'll put it on time lapse. All right, the guy that hit a deer brought his Colorado over today. Today's Sunday. These headlights, they've got a core charge. So I took this broke headlight out, and I'm going to run and get the rest of his parts that I ordered. Where did I see it's broke? It's just broken up here, but insurance paid for him a new headlight. Probably would have been fine, but just to make sure, didn't know if it was broke somewhere else. But anyway, they got a core charge. I'm going to go and pick up the rest of his parts ordered. The box over there has got the aftermarket bumper in it, but we did notice that it is box 1 of 2, so I'm missing a box. So I'm going to have to call. I'm going to have to call the place that I ordered it from tomorrow and see if we can get the other box coming before I can put that on. But I still have to fix a spot in his fender that's damaged, and he's got some chips on this fender over here and chips on his hood and stuff that I'm going to fix for him and just blend and spray the whole front end. Bumper is already like a textured black, so I won't have to paint it. But I do believe that it uses part of the top of this bumper as a filler panel. But we'll get into that and see what it actually takes to do that. But anyway, but I'm going to end the video here and run and get his parts. I did today mount up my garage doors to where I can open them again, put the springs up the way they were done. If you've seen in the older videos, it looked pretty bad. Now they're mounted about how they're supposed to be. So, but I'm gonna go and get his parts and end the video off here. I appreciate everybody that's been watching. Just if you've made it this far, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Hi, Tyson.